I was just really working on a track, cool, chilling, creating something. And then because of what I was doing, and for me, it's just really, normal and natural because I'm doing it for a long time. I really thought that this is a good moment to record it and share it on the YouTube, because if you are a beginner, probably you don't know, or you are not thinking that it is important, but it is really. But let me just explain it to you by giving you, like show it to you what I'm speaking about. So let's just head into my, project, and I started to create a track, right? Pop, dance, electronic stuff, really cheesy, really easy. Is something that is, summery vibe, just for fun, for dancing, nothing complicated. So I started with laying down the basic, chord progression, and it's like this. I was happy with my with this sound, and I went on with this one. Then I wanted to lay down, structure a little bit the bass. And firstly, I started with this bass sound. But it was very high, so I wanted to make it a little bit profound, a little bit more bassy, more lower sounding. So I came up with this bass. It's really low. Now, if we are listening all of them together, they're really sounding great, right? And this is the first thing that I wanted to share. Very important, the sound selection. So each part, chords, pads, arpeggiation, bass, every, the sound selection is basically, it's extremely important when you are creating a composition. So in electronic music, if your sounds are just do not fit, do not work together, then that's the first step where you will fail to create a good sounding composition. This is natural for those who are already making and creating a bunch of tracks. But if you are a beginner, you just have to be attentive to this, and sound selection, it's really, really important. So that's the first thing that I wanted to share. But then let's just go on. I wanted to create, a refrain, a theme that can go throughout the track and repeat himself. And this is what I came up. What is interesting in this is the second thing that I wanted to share for you, for beginner, or if you are advanced also. Sometimes, we have something that called quantization, meaning that if you are playing something, I recorded this theme playing on the MIDI keyboard, so it's a live recording, and obviously recording it live with my hands on a keyboard, you do mistakes. It's not rhythmical mistakes, if you want. Maybe you are touching the keyboard keys with a little bit of so the timing is not top notch. But that what means to be your composition a little bit toward organic feel, because like in this composition, let's just play together all of them. Now, of course, I can select and I can quantize. So now it's very, mathematical, algorithmical. It's correct timing and everything. Like, listen. Now, if you are a beginner, or if you are, not playing an instrument, or your ears are not formed, maybe for you it's nice because you have this opportunity to quantize. But I can tell you that this doesn't sound right. It's just robotic. So I go back and just re-listen without quantization. Like it has sound, because when I was playing, I was listening the song, and I left the note, the length of the note as I felt. So it's transmitting a sentiment, something that I felt in that moment, and I did it. It's so the hands are the expression of the soul. So this theme, in fact, is organic, is as I felt with the note lengths. So this is the difference. If you are quantizing and mathematically, surgically, will sound good, but will sound more as a robot, nothing to do with a little bit of organic feel. But anyway, so this is the second thing that you must, be attentive to it. And then with the composition, this is nice, but I told to myself I cannot repeat all the time the same note. So then I searched something else, and I wanted to go toward retro 90s warmth, and I came with Bell. This is like before getting into the middle. And then I already imagined how it will be at the end. How can I make it even, huge, bigger impact? So I have a third sound that is complementary to the other one. And now my theme is really getting bigger. This is at the end. At the end, this will sound even bigger. So you see, this is what I wanted to share with you, the idea of, choosing the right sounds for your composition. It's very important. And then the least but not the last, it's about the rhythm. So in this composition, although many times to do it quicker, I'm cheating. I'm just, using already pre-made pattern sequences. But here I created my rhythm. Let me just show you with the rhythm together how it sounds. Right, it's a very basic one. But what is important and what I want to show you in this composition is that this rhythm, so I made it, it's very simple. You have a kick, right? Then you have the snare, the clap. You have a little bit of hi-hats here, another hi-hat, another, mallet sound, right? Percussive sound. And then another clap, which is around and let me just show you quickly how I constructed this one. Right? So let's just make it mute. So kick, right? Then the snare, then the hi-hats. So this is the simple construction as the bass. Then I wanted to complicate a little bit. I wanted to that clap to make it sound, you know, a little bit more organic or other than generally we have, like. You see, this is in advance a little bit, and I just took down the volume or the velocity if you want, and then it gives you a little bit of swing, yes. Then this one is making it flowing even more, and this one, yeah, really flows. But the main point, it's not this. What is important to understand is that, let me just make it a second one here, this one. So battery, I was using Helicon kit. Helicon kit, so the kick. In fact, what I wanted to show you is that Helicon kit, okay. This was the originally kit samples that I have started to use, and it sounds like this. So again, how I changed it, that factory kit. So this is how I changed it, and this is how it was, you know, the factory preset. Now let's just listen into the composition with the original kit. Right? And obviously I didn't like it. And I transform it like this. Now, what is, in my opinion, of course, extremely important, the drums that you want to use in your composition has to work with the composition. And if it's not working, better have something, a software where you can adjust the tonality and even the pitch of each drum kit, drums, right? For example, in this, right, I didn't like it already, the kick. The kick, let me just, I just didn't like it, and I choose another one. And here, let me just open the second one. Yeah. So here, how can I show you? So you see kick Helicon, and this is kick burn, and the difference between the two. So now, do you listen? It's working blending with the composition, as the other one. Now is this one. I didn't like it. Now what I have done to make it work for the composition is I changed the drums. I could change the drum, right? And this was the other one. It was not that bassy, that full that I wanted. So I went with this one. And after I changed the drum kit, I did something else also. Now if you go, if you go here in the battery, but battery 4, but in other, you know, softwares that are, you know, good softwares, there normally you can change the attack, the pitch of the sound. So for example, this one, you see, I took it down. Like, let me just make you listen. This. So this is the original. Right? Then, and this is really important, you know, it can really play a very huge thing. This is the factory kit, and these are the most important things that maybe nobody even tells you, or you have to search for information. This is, again, I'm speaking to you as a beginner. So if you are buying kits, drum kits, so on and so forth, or softwares like this, like Battery 4, and you listen what you are creating with it and what other creates, there's the difference already. Others go more into depth, and they are making to work the drum kits, the drums, to sound as they want. So this is really important when you are creating music in any genre, because you have to adjust the instruments, you have to tune them together, right? So this is only the kick. And then we go, for example, with the percussion. And let me just show you with the percussion what did I do. Because if you go to the percussion here, you see, I took it only to play from here as from, let's make it, right? So with this one, it sounds like this. There was another sound, noisy sound, I didn't like it. So you see it? Ding, 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 the percussion. So I didn't want it that. That's why I went with the other option. This one. And listen. Right? Like, this one. Listen this. This is the factory kit. If you are just, recording a sequence, it will sound like this, right? But then I want it to sound more like this, and this is where I really love how it sounds, right? So these are really some basic elements, but very important in a composition. And this is what I wanted to show you and share with you today. So if you are creating, when you are creating and you are buying a software like a Battery 4, and you start and you create rhythms, you can be disappointed because they are not sounding like in demos or in how other composers are showcasing them. But it is because of this, they are modifying, they are entering in the depth of the software, and they are tuning the drums to sound good in tune with the composition. So I really felt that this is a very important information, and I just wanted to get it out because I hope there are information like this, but I feel that because I'm hearing many compositions, the only problem with the drums is this: the drums are just not sounding; they are not blending with the composition, and it is because of this. It is just not tuned in with the composition. So yeah. And what is funny is, as what I'm saying all the time, when I'm creating, compositions like this one, look at here. So I have the instruments without anything. Not anything. I do not have anything this time on the master bus, not even a limiter. And on the other ones, no EQ, no nothing, absolutely nothing, because I want the composition to sound right, sound good, without any intervention. Because imagine, as now it sounds, this composition, how it will sound when I will start to EQ, to compress, to do things, to harmonize, and so on and so forth. Just imagine how this composition will sound like at the end, because I'm already happy with the bass. As the bass composition and sounding is good, then I am pretty sure that I can work forward and I can create this track and finish this track because it will sound good. So I hope this was informative. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, and see you in my next video. Have a nice one.